few more is helping us, notifying their chain of command of what's going on. We're still here. We're still safe. The lieutenant has informed us that they're going to move some of their vehicles, and they're doing that now. It's cold out here, so I'm shivering. That's why I sound like this. We've been out here since about 2 a.m. It's about 4 a.m. It's so we've been out here since 1:53 a.m. It is July 3rd, 2021. We are in North America, Morocco. We are on the Interstate 95 near exit 57.4. The mile marker is right near this police vehicle, which they're going to be moving it soon, and I'll be able to walk up because I don't want them to think anything funny. But in fact, I'll just show you for the record, because we already assured them that we're going to be peaceful, so they have nothing to worry about. But the mile marker was right here, so that's where we are. I reassured them that we are not sovereign citizens. I reassured them that we are not black identity extremists. I reassured them that we are not anti-police. I reassured them that we are not anti-government. I reassured them that these men here will not be pointing guns at them. I reassured them that we're trying to come to a peaceful resolution. I reassured them that I'm willing to give them any information that is necessary to ensure that we can come to a peaceful resolution, so that way they can issue a summons to us in court and handle this civilized. I've also specified how, according to the United States Supreme Court, Younger versus the state of Hawaii, the United States Supreme Court stated how the possession of a firearm is not a crime. It constitutes no offense, which means they have no right or authority to detain us. I also specified how, according to the United States federal law, we have the right to peaceful journey. So, with that being said, we should not have been detained here. We were not pulled over. We had stopped to fuel our vehicle. I'm going to show you for the record. I also have a body cam. It's still recording. My body cam is right here. The red light indicates that that's recording. Our vehicle is full of camping equipment, which supports what I said about how we're going to our private land to train, which is our Second Amendment right. I also specified how, according to the federal laws of the United States, peaceful journey, we have the right to travel as long as we're not making any unnecessary stops. I assured the police that we prepared for this because we prepared to abide by federal law, the federal laws of the United States, including the treaty laws of the United States. So I ensured them that we had planned to fill up these fuel tanks, which I'm about to show you right now, so that way we don't have to make any unnecessary stops, so that way we could have just passed through their state. They specified how they were trying to protect public security and public peace, and I specified how we were just traveling through. We weren't going to stop, and we weren't going to stop at any gas stations because that could have alerted the public, which is why we have the gas tanks right here and right here. So that way we can avoid having to stop at gas stations, so that way we don't alert the public, and there's no need for them to be here. But they're the reason why we're still here. We've been asking to go on our peaceful journey. Yeah. Yes, I do. I'm live right now. All right. All right. Can you hold this and just point it at them? Yeah.
Bro, it is cold out here, man. Just a reminder to everyone out there, we've committed no crimes. They had no probable cause to stop us in the first place. And right now, here we are. Where are we again? We're on I-95 North, mile marker 57.4, in front of exit 57. We're here with our nation's flag, and they're violating foreign treaties. We are not U.S. citizens. We're Americans. American nationals. Yours, yeah?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
All right. We are on Interstate 95 in Massachusetts, near exit 57, mile marker 57.4. They specified in the news that we're anti-government, but we're not. We're not anti-government. We're not anti-police. We're not sovereign citizens. We're not black identity extremists. Has specified multiple times to the police that we're abiding by the peaceful journey laws of the United States, federal courts. So just look up Title 18 of the United States Code, subsection 926 alpha or 925 alpha, if I'm not mistaken, as well as the decision of the United States Supreme Court, Young versus Harris, which specifies that merely carrying an arm, or it says, being in the possession of a gun per se constitutes no offense. So we haven't violated any laws. The police seen us on the side of the road with our guns secured. We were afraid, so we got out with our arms, and I have a body camera that's been recording the whole time. Excuse me. Reassured them multiple times that we're abiding by the federal laws as well as the judicial opinions of the United States Supreme Court and things like that. But they keep portraying us as being anti-government, but we're not anti-government at all. So please share this video out. Again, this is we're near Wakefield, Massachusetts, going north on I-95 near exit 57. So yeah, that's basically it. What's up? Who's that?
This is my cousin. We're gonna address him as Rico.
Peace, Rico.
Let him know what we need, and he works in tech.
Is he on speaker?
No.
Oh, I'll put you on speaker. Peace. I'm live on YouTube right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Would you like to tune into my YouTube channel before we begin?
Sure.
So that way, if you're gonna publish this, or if you want to basically get the inside scoop as to what's going on, you can basically have eyewitness news, because they're not letting the news in here, so no one really knows what's going on except for me and the police and now you. If you're going to be, open to being actually reporting the story for what it is,
Okay, let's say this. What's your YouTube channel?
Say again?
Yeah, what's your YouTube?
Rise of the Moors, RISE of OF the THE Moors, MOORS. Yeah, you should see me live.
Their leader, Chris Hill, aka Blood Agent, says the need could arise at any time.
I think what the government gives, the government can take away. If they're providing the security for us, they can take it away. Gonna have fun, get a lot of good training in.
They're part of the 3% Militia, one of the nation's largest armed right-wing groups. They believe only 3% of colonial Americans fought the Revolutionary War, yet were able to overthrow British rule. Historians say the number of male colonists who fought in the conflict, closer to 25%. According to the Anti-Defamation League, more than 10,000 people identify as 3%ers. They have a presence in nearly every state. Their ideology, a mix of anti-government conspiracy theories.
Could be our own government overreaching. If we end up, with a tyrant in office, no one knows what can happen in 15 years, but at least we're going to be prepared.
3%ers suspect Islam and foreigners. Recent refugees represent both.
It's an unarmed invasion.
And some militia have answered with violence. Recently, militia members have allegedly participated in high-profile felonies, from plots to bomb federal buildings, attacks on immigrant communities, and murders.
Yeah, they pose a big threat to public safety.
JJ McNabb is an expert on these groups. She travels the country leading training seminars for law enforcement on militia.
They pose a big threat, yet they're still intact, have not been disbanded or destroyed like white supremacists, our government, and police departments have done to black organizations time and time again. So I want to definitely have all of us keep eyes on what happens with our brothers who have now been arrested. And I would like to do more research to find out what's the difference between them and a white militia group bearing arms and saying they're anti-government on camera, and just, just being very frank about how they feel about things. And they're not in jail, I can guarantee you that. And they're actually one of the 3%ers. That was the group that went and did the January 6th riots on the Capitol. So that tells you right there. When I hear right wing, I automatically hear racist. But their racism is more overt, so you can see it for sure. Versus up north, it's like very hidden.
Firestorm that erupted.
And you lost your job.
Pretty much.
Johnson says he was forced to resign and now runs a consulting business with government contracts. What kind of capabilities for monitoring these groups does the DHS have now?
Yeah, so since I left in 2010, Homeland Security had one analyst that was looking at these problems, these domestic terrorist issues. And eventually that lone single analyst left. And so today they had no one looking at this threat.
In response to NewsHour's questions about militia groups,
so guys, I hope you can share this video, try to get it out that this is happening to our brothers, and I will try to definitely update you as I find out more information. Until I see you again, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace, love, and light. I'm gone.
There's bad eggs in every carton, man. There's always going to be bad cops, and those bad cops should be punished. We're not out here defending the actions of unfucking bad cops at all. They need justice, right? But at the same time, we can't apply the actions of just a few to everyone. I'm out here to protect your rights, we don't need as well as these guys' rights, and their rights, everybody's rights. That's all I'm
You don't like him either, I understand that. Okay, we don't either. We're not here against anything else other than that. Listen, wait. The reason we're here is because we were originally at Riverfront Park, we were then moved to South Central Park, and then we were moved down here. The whole reason they did that was to keep us and them separate. Okay?
Down there. Go down there where they at.
What's that?
Go down to Central where they at. They not coming down here. We don't need this shit.
Okay,
we don't need y'all and we don't need them. This is a place of peace. We were trying to have a peaceful.
But we're gonna bounce out. We're gonna get out of your way.
Go down the Central.
Get out of your way right now. We honestly, we had no clue y'all were gonna be here.
Thank you.
We had no clue anyone else was gonna be down here.
They're not welcome.
Okay.
Let's go that way. Let's go that way.
Like, okay, let me go check out and see what this is about. Because I automatically assumed it was white people. Because the militias are usually white people. And I was extremely shocked to find out that it was a black group of guys. Because you just never hear that. Like there was a black group, and I'm saying black, but I saw like a few Latinos and stuff like that inside the group too. I'm not sure if there was any. I didn't see any white people, but you don't hear that. Like that's not common to. When you think militia, black people don't come to mind. Black guys, black women, like bearing arms, holding rifles. None of that comes to mind. Everyone in America knows when we think militia, we think whitey. Whitey with the rifle, getting to pretend to be part of the military or part of the police force, even though he's a regular busted ass citizen. So I was surprised that it was a black militia group. I was pleasantly surprised because I do like the fact that we are being brave and courageous, and we're standing up to defend ourselves and our families and the things we love, and defend our rights and our morals and the things we believe in. We have that right. And so I was very proud to see that it was black people, and I'm like, wow, like that's shocking. So then I wanted to go further into the story, of course, to find out what's really the fuck going on, because black guys, a group of black guys with white ass cops, you already know they're white. They're in, I want to say they were in Boston, Massachusetts. I know they were in Massachusetts. I'm not sure if they were in Boston, but Boston has a history, as well as the rest of this country, as being racist as fuck. So I wanted to make sure these brothers were going to be okay. I contacted Phil Scott just to see if he could get these brothers on his media somehow to make sure that their true story goes out. Because this brother right here, his name is Jamal. I'm going to say he's one of the leaders. I don't know much about it, but he was the one talking. I'm just going to make it easier to explain what I'm about to say, I'm just going to call him one of the leaders. So when I went to the video earlier today, he was the one talking. And so I'm trying to see if I can find it. But he was the one talking. And so he was saying that he was on Facebook Live because he was trying to get the truth out, because the narrative was already being twisted in his opinion. And I believe him. Absolutely. He's black. He's standing up for defending of black rights. I believe him over whitey race soldier any day of the week. So I immediately started filming and started recording his video just in case Facebook tries to take it down or YouTube tries to take it down. I got you. I got you, brother. I got your back. You're out here on the front lines for us. I got you. So I started recording immediately, and I contacted Phil almost simultaneously while I was recording to make sure that somebody would have this footage that was showing the truth, because he was already saying the cops were already twisting around what was happening. And it happened like 3 a.m. I was up at like 6. So there was some news outlets that was getting wind of the story, and they were already putting out wrong information like they're known to do. It was already being skewed. They do it for several reasons. One, because they want ratings, which is pathetic, because their stuff could get people killed. And 2, because they're white supremacists, usually white supremacist media outlets. So they're going to believe whitey race soldier over our black brothers and sisters who are out here just defending our human rights. So basically he was saying that they were just traveling through, really just rolling through the area because they were trying to get to their training site. As you saw, the white guys have their training site. So the black guys were going to their privately owned land. I know people aren't used to that, but black people own land. It is a thing. I own land. You better get some land if you can get some, black people. If you don't have money up front, look into owner financing. Do your research, search those titles, make sure those titles are clean and that the person selling it to you, ask for proof if you have to. Ask them to give you a copy of the deed to verify they have the right to sell this property to you, because you don't want people coming back later like, oh no, he sold my land and it wasn't his to sell. So yeah, so do your research, but get yourself some land. Get yourself some land. That's the first line of defense. That's the first way you're going to be free. That's why America, 40 acres and a mule. Have they given us 40 acres? No, they haven't. You know why? Because they know what you can do with 40 acres. You can be free. You can train on your 40 acres. You can make your own food, grow your own food on your 40 acres. You know, you can raise your kids. You have a roof over your head. You can build yourself a house on your 40 acres. So they not having that. Whitey ain't having that. So even though they owe us all kinds of reparations, we've yet to see them 40 acres and a mule minimum. So anyway, so they were heading to their training site. And the reason I had to say that, because some people are like, oh, yeah, right. Da, 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 da. No, black people do own land. The ones who are really woke, I hate this word woke now, because white people have taken over, as they always do, and they've completely perversed the meaning of it. But people who are very aware and awakened and conscious of what is going on, black people, and we're in the third eye is open, and we're in a world of, you know better, do better. We own land. We doing something different. I don't know what other people can look at. BET, Love and Hip Hop, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B shaking their asses, their fake asses around, and that's all. That's their world. That's not our world. There's black people out here doing different things, as you can see. We're doing different things and we're moving differently. So anyway, so you know, like they said they stopped. I don't know why they stopped. I think they were running out of gas or something. And he said they were just on the side of the road putting gas in the car. They even showed, which I have the video clip. Like I said, I pushed record quick when I saw this brother was like, he looked like he was kind of in duress. He looked like he was like, I need help. I need somebody to record this in case, you know, they kill us. And they try to just justify their bullshit like they've been doing for centuries. Like when they used to lynch black people, they'd be like, oh, it's because he stole a cookie out the grocery store. You know, they come up with this bullshit and it's not true. So I immediately started recording at 6 a.m. Like I was barely even fully awake. And I was already sending out messages to Phil. That's how you got to move. We're at war, period. So he was saying that they stopped to get gas. They had gas container, like those red containers full of gasoline in them, so that they wouldn't have to go to the gas stations, because they knew that it would alarm people if they saw these heavily armed black and multiracial people getting out of the car. My thing is, y'all, like, I'm gonna give you tips, buddy. Like, I was in the military. Why are you showing your weapons? Don't show your enemies what you have. Keep your weapons covered. If you have to get out, you're in your uniform, okay, whatever, because they probably just think you're military. People are stupid. Get your gas, but, you know, whatever. But it's wonderful. You didn't have to stop and get gas. You had gas tanks. So why are you on the side of the road, though, putting gas in your car? Like, you couldn't go park off the main road somewhere in some trees and do that? Or if you have to do that, does everyone have to get out of the car with their weapons drawn? Like, it is, that's going to be threatening. Black people are threatening without a weapon in our hand, as we can see. We're always getting killed because the police pretend they thought they saw a weapon in our hand. It could be our cell phone, or it could be Tamir Rice, a little child with a play gun that's brightly colored green and orange, knowing damn well you ain't never seen no real fucking gun that is bright green and orange. And he's just, you know, in a park playing. He's clearly a child. So basically cops have shot us for a lot less. That's my point. So why would you be getting out? Would all y'all got to get out to put gas in the car? So I'm not saying I don't believe this brother. I'm just saying these are tips I want to give you, because we're at war. We're trying to reach a goal here. You have to be strategic in the way you move. Period. Like, I know black people want to show off probably, or they want to show they're not scared. We ain't scared. It's just, you just got to move covert style. That's military. You got to be in stealth mode. Y'all play video games. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all to see the difference mainly between the white guys and the black guys when they're bearing arms. Like, white people, I feel, definitely can get away with so much more. They hide behind being quote-unquote Christian, whatever. There ain't nothing Christian about shooting people. God says, thou shalt not kill. And I don't, you know, honestly, I'm like, they can have Christianity, because me as a black person, like, I walked away from that. They use Christianity to keep black people docile and enslaved, and they're still doing that to this day. So I walked away from Christianity many years ago, and I'm going back to my basics of, like, African religions such as voodoo and things of that nature, talking to my ancestors. And I still believe obviously in God, because black people are a spiritual people. So we're going to always believe in God. But I don't need to be following Christianity to have a relationship with my God, because Christianity changes to me. They changed the Bible around to fit what they want you to be doing, just like they did during slavery. And a lot of times they're calling black people, like, for instance, Gentiles, when we're not the Gentiles. That was the white people. That was somebody else. That wasn't us. That wasn't African Americans. It wasn't black people. So I just want y'all to see this really quickly, just to compare and let y'all know what's going on right now, and just, try to help these brothers. And I don't know if there's any women in this group, but try to help them as much as you can. I'm going to try to play this video. I don't know if he's going to give any information. I couldn't find, they're actually on Facebook as well, under Rise of the Moors. So, and you can Google them as, of course, as also. So that way you can get more information on their group. See if you can donate to them to help them with their cause. Find out more about their cause. I can't say I really know exactly what they do, but I'm assuming it will be benefiting black people. So let me go ahead and hit play and see if I can find, like, maybe an email address or something in the description of this video. And then I'm cutting it short. I'll be ending the video after that. So you see we have 12 dislikes already. So familyless equals the number of slaves in a household. All right, so we have nothing in here. Okay, this is done in 2019. It only had 2,700 views. So let's go.
Peace, everybody, to the Rise of the Moors family. I've gotten a few messages from Moors asking how can they be part of our temple. And I know that when we're on the live, I'm addressing the Moors in the room, and I can't answer the questions on the chat because I'm not looking at the computer. So we decided to create a service to facilitate that. So if you go to riseofmoors.org, click on products, scroll all the way down to services. We have this Wednesday video group chat. It's 25 notes, and it covers 1 month of membership. The Prophet said membership is free here, just like all over the world. So you're not paying for membership, you're paying dues to the temple to keep the temple running, so we can continue to facilitate the service for you. So in this, for this Wednesday video call, it's every Wednesday for the month. So again, you pay $25 for the month. Every Wednesday, the calls are 2 hours from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. You'll see where it says purchase covers 1 month of membership. Access will be, the access code for the video chat will be changed every month to simulate monthly dues. So we're providing that service for you all because we realize that there's just Moors everywhere who can't necessarily make it to the temple. And the reason why we're charging is because when the Moors come here, they have to pay 10 notes to keep everything running.
So far, everyone on the website has been reaping the benefit of the Moors that physically attend.
Yeah.
So in order to give you guys more attention for the ones online, we'd like you to start participating as well.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
All right, so that was it, guys. So leave your comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up just so that I can not have it be too long. So thanks for watching. Peace.